So now it's actually my privilege to also introduce our third speaker of the evening, a person whose journey has been marked by incredible resilience and determination. On recently returning to Canada from Ukraine, she has remained focused on rebuilding their life and finding hope again. Her story is one of strength, perseverance, and power of community support. Please join me in welcoming Tatiana.
Good evening, everybody. I was I was born in Ukraine during Soviet Union time, and it was very difficult and oppressive environment to live in. I always dreamed about going somewhere else to another country to live. I also, since childhood, admired Canada, the birds and lakes, and also was very attracted to indigenous people culture, and I was dreaming about it, but in Soviet Union there was no possibility to escape. In the end of 80s, Soviet Union started to shake, and I used this opportunity to come to Canada. It took time to get paperwork done. I arrived in Canada first time in 1989, 29 years old and 8 months pregnant. And it was difficult journey to go on a plane with this big pregnancy term, but I made it. I had baby in the Simcoe hospital, and my baby was a Canadian. And after a while I got my Canadian citizenship, and I got many opportunities, started to teach Ukrainian dance and Ukrainian language in different churches and schools. And uh, also, I was trained and become a coach for gymnastics. I also got involved, had another daughter. Unfortunately, my marriage didn't work out well. It was quite oppressive, and my partner was very controlling. I was depressed after second child, but come out of it. And my daughters was dancing. My older daughter got into Canadian National Ballet, and they advised that it would be good if she studies in the former Soviet Union because the level there is higher. I took this opportunity to go back to Ukraine with my daughters, and actually got stuck there because my husband took this opportunity to get us stranded and destroy everything I was working for 12 years. After a while, I managed to send girls back to Canada, one after another, and I rebuilt my life in Ukraine, start coaching, choreographing, and things was okay. And for 2 years, basically, war in Ukraine started in 2014 when Russia took over Crimea. But 2 last years before the full war started, Russian troops was moving back and forth beside the border, and no one believed that it's actually going to be a war. I was in Kiev on that end when the war started, when they was trying to invade, and I will never forget that morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, when bombs started to drop. The building was shaking. I was there for 4 days and nights. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was shaking as well and couldn't find a way to get out. Finally, I found a vehicle and left. Went through Western Ukraine, Poland, and ended up in refugee camp in Sweden. Uh, I spent in Sweden a year and a half because I lost my Canadian passport. And after a year and a half, I come back to Canada in 2023 in August. I come back to safety, but I basically come back to nothing because my ex managed to get rid of everything and turn my daughters against me. Uh, I spent 5 days in the airport sleeping there, calling all possible shelters in Toronto and surroundings, and it was very difficult. I couldn't find anything. I was picked up by the Eco Village beside Orangeville, stayed there for 9 months, and for some reason I was working hard, but they didn't want me there. And one day they just dropped me off at the shelter in Orangeville. There was no room in that shelter, and the workers in the shelter in Orangeville started calling around and found me a place in Stratford, in Optimist Place. And I remember they brought me over, and I slept probably for 2 days straight. And after I found the trail beside the river, and when I walked, I felt that there is like some kind of new beginning starts to feel here for me. I even danced in that forest. Um, in the Optimist Place, they helped me with connections. They helped me to understand how to reach housing. I got involved with YMCA. They gave me a free membership for 3 months, and it was very healing for me because I'm used to working in the gym clubs, and it was helping to go there every day. I also discovered a connection center where people help me with documents and housing, looking for housing, all kinds of different support, and also good meals. I discovered a local place and find solace and the good meals there. And I turned for help to a family service Perth-Huron for PTHD, which I still had. Every loud noise would make me get scared and hide. um, After a while, my stay in the Optimist Place was becoming to the end, and in the Connection Center, I met quite a few homeless people, and it was very scary because I felt that if I don't get housed, I might end up homeless and I won't survive winter. And so the more closer it became that day, I was more and more worried about it. In the end of June, um, workers in the Optimist Place call me and says that I probably will be housed. I got my keys on a Canada Day, and basically now this Canada Day is not just a statutory holiday; it's my personal holiday for probably the rest of my life, because now I'm in this great community and I see how things are working here together, how people help. And I discovered just recently that all these services that I was using to get my life together are all supported by United Way. And basically, United Way takes care of many of the services that helped me. And thanks to that help, I greatly appreciate what you all doing. And thanks to that help, I I have a new beginning. I have a new beginning, second beginning in Canada and in this wonderful place. And I also wanted to thank everybody who helps Ukraine because bombs right now are dropping every day. I just want to thank United Way again and all of you for the evening.
Thank you, Tatiana, for sharing your story. Most of us in this room can't even fathom half of the challenges that you've had to endure. Your experience of leaving everything behind, seeking safety, and rebuilding your life in Canada is inspiring. Stories like yours remind us why it's so important to have strong community and supports in place so that everyone has the chance to find a place to call home. And as you noted, many of the organizations that YMCA supports for newcomers include Family Services Perth Huron, Counseling for Individuals, that provide counseling for individuals, the Connection Center in Stratford, and the local community food center's healthy skills classes. And so now we'll have a little bit of entertainment for the evening. And I would like to introduce Terry Sparling. Terry is going to play a song about kindness and empathy, reflecting on all three speakers that have courageously shared a part of their journey with us tonight.
This is called Nothing More by Alternate Roots. To be humble, to be kind, it is the giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, and we are war. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. To be bold, to be brave, it is a thinking that the heart can still be saved. And the darkness does come quick. The dangers in the anger and the hanging on of it. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. Tell me what it is that you see. A world that's full of endless possibilities. And heroes don't look like they used to. They look like you do. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, and we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more.